Hey, what I'm gonna talk about is an age difference, a big age difference. Because I have little sisters and little brothers, and I feel like dudes nowadays take advantage of younger women, and females now don't know the mentality they're getting themselves into. Because when it comes down to it, you women think because you're with an older dude, you 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 know you got it all, but you really don't. And I'm saying it because it's true. You really don't. And I'm speaking on realness. Just because just because he has, I don't know, like a car and a house and stuff, just because he has a car and a house, that don't mean you have it all. That don't mean you have everything. The question is, are you happy? That's the main question. Are you happy with what you got? Are you are you literally willing to take that gesture and sitting there and saying, "Oh yes, I'm happy. I'm 22. I know, for instance, if I was dating a 35-year-old lady and she was driving me around places and stuff, she was driving me around in her car, would I be happy? Question is, no, I wouldn't, because I'm looking at it like this. I'm looking at it like this. She's 35, and also I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna look at the gesture like this. I'm gonna say no because I'm gonna look at the timeline difference. It's a 13-year difference, and I'm going to look at it as this point. I'm 22. You're 35. The reason why I say no, because like, why me? Why would you want to be with me? That's what I'm asking myself. I keep asking myself that, and I keep, and you keep giving me this same gesture. You cute, kiki kiki kiki. You're very cute, kiki kiki kiki. You're nice, kiki kiki. And that's all I get. That's all I keep getting. And I want to hear something different, something I haven't heard before, and like like something that's gonna dazzle me. Like, if I hear something that's gonna dazzle me, then then yeah, And yeah, just maybe, I may be happy. I may be happy with you. But the longer you keep sitting there saying you're cute, you're handsome, kiki, you're nice, kiki, the less I'm gonna be, the less I'm going to want to be with you. And I'm gonna pull away from you. What's up, man? I'm sorry about this. I'm just not getting home. And a lot of things is the reason why I say this is because I look at it like this, like I just because you have a car, that don't mean you're gonna make me happy. That don't mean you're going to make me want to be with you. The thing that's gonna make me happy is, let's say if I had kids, you're gonna have to make my kids happy. You're gonna have to be in my kids. You're gonna have to, like, if my kids approach me and say, Daddy, I really like Sarah. I really like Pam. Or whoever she is. I really like her. That's the main benefit of you really making me happy, because you're making my kids happy. That's the main benefit with me. Because you make my kids happy, you're making me happy. You helping my kids out, hey, you helping me out. That's what you showing. That's what you showing. But nowadays it's different. Nowadays it's like, hey, I don't care. I don't care about the kids. Like nowadays it's like you don't have to make the kids happy, just make me happy. That's what you got to do nowadays. And like one thing like that I saw growing up, like it was with my mother. She didn't bring too many dudes around, and she knew like the dudes like the dudes that we did meet and stuff, we liked them, and those were the dudes she brought around. Those were the dudes that she literally didn't mind bringing around us. Like she'll literally sit there and say, "All right, I don't mind bringing you around because my kids like you. My kids don't mind being around you. My kids are interested. So let's see where our relationship goes." And like I take approaching this because like women nowadays, like they go to clubs. Like when my mother went to a club, she'll go to a club and she'll drop us off at somebody's house and have somebody babysit us, and then she'll go out and we'll be at somebody's house, and then the next thing you know, when we come home, nobody was there. Nobody was there. That's how she was. But if we knew the person and we knew that dude and we met that dude before, she didn't mind keeping that dude there because she knew that we liked that dude, because she knew that that dude had that bond with us. But nowadays, it's totally different. Nowadays, it's like, okay, my kids are here, so what you gonna do? And then dudes be like, I don't care. Like, we have sex and we can have sex and we can just do it. Like come on now, like parents nowadays, like y'all just don't care, and that's a big that's a big that's a big rip to me. Like, because like I look at it, cause like my mother was in and out my life, and see, y'all y'all have to get it together. If y'all don't get it together, y'all kids gonna look at y'all eventually, cause it took me a while. It took me a minute. It took me 21 years. I'm 22 now. It took me a while to realize that how long, cause like I used to worship my mother. I literally used to worship her till I realized, like, and so I sat myself down and said, why am I worshiping someone who was in and out of my life, who was always, who would walk in my life, be there with me, and then like literally when she said, okay, you know what, I can't take this no more. You going down there with your grandma, all because all because like of the stuff that I was going through. Cause like in school, like, cause like I would get in trouble in school a lot. She couldn't take it. She didn't know why I was getting in trouble in school. I was getting bullied. She never came to me and asked me. I was afraid to tell her because I thought, hey, why would I tell somebody who ain't gonna believe me? And then, so I just kept my mouth shut. So she would take me to my grandmother, and then I would stay with my grandmother. And then when I when I had enough of my grandmother when I had enough of my grandmother, then my mother would come and say, "Okay, I'll take him back now. He had enough." So it was a back and forth situation. Eventually, your kids are gonna learn that um why should I listen to you? Why should I even care what you got to say when you're not even in my life? Y'all number one man, y'all should think about what y'all do and how y'all do it. Because as a parent is going to know what's best for their kids. Like, I don't have kids right now, but with me, My my kids are my brothers and sisters. I look out for them. Yeah, we may fight, but I do look out for them. And my thing is for them, and back to the priority I was talking about, I would never let my sisters date somebody who is 6 or 7 years older than them. That's sick to me. And I say it because, in my eyes, like, I don't care if you're grown or not. Because, like, in my eyes, it's like, I look at it like this. Like, okay, you call rape, right? So, when somebody's 18, you're saying you're grown when you're 18. Think about it. Think about it now. Okay, he's grown, she's grown. Do you ever think about it? And with my brothers, I wouldn't let my brothers do that either. It's sickening on how a 40-year-old man is so desperate to get with a younger woman. That's sick because y'all are that desperate to go out with younger women. And I say that because I see it a lot now. Because, like, a lot of men nowadays are dating. A lot of women now want to date older older dudes who are in their 40s. And dudes now in their 40s like want to date women that's in their 20s, and like that's sickening to me because like y'all say is no y'all want to call the word desperate, but like I call a man who's in their 40s wanting to date somebody in their 20s, I call that desperate. Because why can't you go and find a nice looking woman that's in her 40s? Like, it's plenty of women in their 40s that look cute. Like Larsa Pippen, for instance. She's one of them. You just gotta find them. Like, stop sitting there and wasting your time on women that's in their 20s. That's sick.